Hello everybody. 2019 higher level question 6 here. So it shows us this design for a rugby trophy, okay? And it says ABC is a parabola with the vertex at B, okay? So B being here. Another point down there, E. So I'm going to go ahead, and the first thing I'm going to do there is I'm going to draw that in. Now numerically it works out very well, as you know. On the sides, if you divide that into 4, for example, you have to divide this into 4, and 4 goes into 80, 20 times 4 goes into 40, 10 times. So we'll join them up there. Same on the other side. And we'll bring our points up then to meet that. Now mark off your points there. And the next thing we're going to do there is draw in a freehand curve. And always, actually, one of the first things I usually do is I go up here and I'll draw in a flat nose, because you don't want that coming to a point at the top. To the side. Now, I'm going to finish off. It says there as well the curve DEF is identical to the portion of the same parabola. So if B drops down to here, the vertex on DEF will be here, okay? So I'm just going to drop, I can then therefore drop all of these points down 20, and they will give me points on the curve DEF. Do the same on the other side. And again, we'll go and we'll draw in our freehand curve. Which is that here. That'll get us find as D, and that'll find as F there. And we'll just finish that out with these two heavy lines here. Now, next point there, we have B. There's a line going up there at 60 degrees, and until it hits the line 30 mil going across here. That'll get us J. From J then, the major axis is running up there, along there at 60 degrees. And we know half the major is 85, so that makes it 170 in length. So mark off the ends there. Our minor would be somewhere on this. We don't know where just as of yet. But they have given us in this question, they have given us the distance for the focal points, which is 70 from the center. So that will get you N, and 70 to the other side will get you P. Okay, at that now we'll go ahead and we can draw in our major circle, but the first thing I'm going to do is I want to find out the minor. I'm going to get half the major there, set it on any one of the focal points, and that gets me the top of the minor axis, okay, which is known as K and M in the question. I can now go ahead and I will draw my major circle and my minor circle. Okay. And if you want, at this stage, for some people, I recommend, if you find it confusing, you can go ahead and you can turn your sheet, okay? And we'll do that actually for this question. So I'll just set aside my T-square. Turn your sheet if you ever find it confusing, okay? And we'll go ahead and we'll divide it up, our circle, with our 60-30 method. Let's check that again, it slipped. So slide it down and start drawing them in there. And I'll just finish out these guys now. Okay, now where it hits the major circle, drop down lines perpendicular to the major axis. I'm just going to slide that down now a bit. We'll do the same on the bottom side now. Now finally where it hits the minor, I'm going to bring these guys out. This will find us points now on the ellipse. Same on the bottom side. And there we are. There's our points now. And we'll go ahead now and we'll start drawing out our elliptical shape. Now again, same as with the parabola, I often go ahead and I draw these parts first, because these guys should be good and flat. Then I'll finish out the rest of the ellipse. And that is our ellipse drawn. So I'll just fix up my sheet now. Okay, so that's the ellipse drawn. So that is by and large the worst of it, okay? Now, so with the ellipse drawn, then we're asked to draw the line B, this line here, BT, which is a tangent, okay? Now we know where it's starting from a point outside the ellipse. It'll go on here somewhere. So what you do there for something like that is you'll set your compass to the major axis. Set your compass. So I've set my compass now to the major axis. I put it on this focal point P, and I'm going to swing this arc. Sorry, now my compass slipped. I'm going to swing that arc there. The other thing you do then is I'm going to set it from B to the near focal point, which is N, okay? And I'm going to swing another arc. Now the two arcs are meeting here on this point, okay? So from there, you will join a line back to P, and this will give you the place, find you where that pink line cuts the ellipse, will give you T, okay? And then you can go ahead there and you can draw on your tangent like so. Also, there's a small circle here I'm going to put in, just to nearly down now, just to finish it off small bits and pieces in the question with the main bulk done. So swing an arc there. It's heavy there. Heavy there. And I'll just shade that in to make it a bit clearer that Okay, now the last thing we're going to do there is there's a bit of a design on the middle for the stitching. Okay, and I see the measurements there now. You will come out 15 either side, and we'll join this to both focal points. And it gives us a diamond shape there. And then we're going to measure off for the stitching 15 and 15, and the same on the other side, 15, 15. Put on our set square there. The same the south side. Okay, and that is the question finished, folks. Okay, so I suppose the hardest thing probably there, or most unusual for you, was putting on that tangent. So when you have a point outside the ellipse, remember, set your compass to the full major axis, swing from the far focal point, which was P in this case, that got us that big arc, okay, and then set your compass again from B to the nearest focal point, swing an arc, and where the two arcs meet, okay, that'll find you point X there, and it is from there you will draw a pink line back to the far focal point, and that will give you the position for the point of contact on the ellipse. So that's it, folks. Hope you found that useful. Take care, stay safe, more videos to come.